Hi everyone, greetings from Taipei. My name is Lindsey Chen, and I'm affiliated with the National Taiwan Normal University. The title of my paper is On Names of Pet Boarding Businesses. First, an introduction. So, according to the American Pet Association, 67% of US households owned at least one pet in 2019. Pet owners care for their pets like their own children, often referring them as fur babies and to themselves as the pet's mom or dad. As Abel and Kruger 2007 showed, owners use the same gender-related naming patterns for their pets. Names such as Molly, Daisy, Bailey, Buddy, Jake, Max, and Cody. The literature has also seen a growing body of research pointing to the health benefits of pet ownership. Today's stores carry a wide assortment of pet products and specialize in creating customized items. The category of pet services, which represent a key component of the industry's growth, includes boarding, grooming, training, and medical services. In this paper, I investigate the naming patterns and practices of pet boarding businesses, or PBB for short, and explore how collective names reflect the contemporary attitude towards our fur children. To obtain a large sample, I turned to the largest county in the US, Los Angeles County. In particular, 173 names of PBB were obtained from Yelp, an online site that publishes reviews on consumer establishments. Here, chain businesses were counted only once. For example, the name Pooch Hotel is counted once, even though it has 3 branch locations throughout the county, each distinguished by a different city. All PBB names were then compiled in an Excel spreadsheet and examined. And here are some of the results and findings. First, PBB names may include words denoting the type of facility. Of the various designations, the general term boarding is the most prevalent, accounting for 18 or 10% of the total. Many boarding facilities offer more than just a place for overnight stay. They may provide a variety of services such as bathing, grooming, and training. Examples identified include Happy Dog and Cat Boarding, Best Friends Pet Boarding, Happy Friends Pet Boarding, Lots of Love Pet Boarding, We Love Paws Pet Boarding, and the generic pet boarding place. The signage may also include a location name. For example, Glendale Paws Pet Boarding in the city of Glendale. As the trend today is towards cage-free facilities, such is the motivation behind the names cage-free pet boarding and cage-free day boarding. Likewise, confining one's cat to a tight squeezed kennel is no longer the norm for kitty care. The Happy Cat Boarding, which offers spacious rooms, specifically caters to feline clientele. A common alternative for boarding is the term daycare. The difference being that in the latter case, overnight boarding may not be available unless explicitly specified on the sign. At a doggy daycare, the dogs are usually separated by size during playtime, and such facility offers play areas, rest areas, outdoor areas, and kennels. Examples include Doggy Daycare, 4 Paws Daycare, Bear's Puppy Pack Daycare, Dogwood Daycare and Boarding, and South Park Doggy Daycare and Boarding. The designations home and house connote warm familiarity, comfort, and security. The facilities named Green Doggy Home Boarding and Almost Home Pet Boarding liken themselves as the pet's home outside the home. The name the doghouse is itself also a popular slang. On a related note, one B&B was uncovered. Marmel Inn, bed and breakfast for dogs and cats. Next, the word camp evokes the image of childhood fun and adventure. A camp, or rather a dog camp, may offer off-leash park, traveling, and outdoor activities. Names of PBB that attempt to make this positive association include Camp Best Friends, Camp Run a Mutt, Dog Camp LA, and Cage Free Canine Camp. The facility named Camp Gone to the Dogs attempts to sell itself as an ideal destination with the following promotional statement. Picture yourself and your dog enjoying the great outdoors as you play on lush green fields with vista of distant mountains on the horizon. So in general, the opportunity to enhance socialization and play skills makes dog camps more fun for everyone. On the other hand, as cats don't usually socialize or run in packs, no cat camps were uncovered. The designation ranch evokes the image of a large open space where animals can roam freely and explore the natural wild. Whether the actual facility lives up to that idyllic panoramic vision is another issue, though. Examples identified are Blue Dog Ranch, Canyon View Ranch, Country Dog Ranch, and Wonder Dog Ranch. The facility, Paradise Ranch Pet Resorts, may appeal to those who desire a combination of luxury and unspoiled wilderness. Next, the use of the designation hotel and resort conceptualizes the facility as a luxury establishment. Such facilities are generally pricier than a regular boarding place. Together, pet hotels constitute 21 or 12% of the total. Examples are American Pet Hotel and Dog Training, D-Pet Hotel, Dog and Cat Hotel, Honky Cat Hotel, and a quirky self-promoting Cats Love Us boarding hotel. At the Holiday Hotel for Cats, each kitty condo has a view out the window, as well as hiding houses. That is, place for the cats to go when they don't want to be seen. The Wagmore Luxury Pet Hotel seems to be modeled after other names of actual 5-star hotels that end with more, such as Belmore and Langemore Hotel. Relatedly, the designation resort is associated with escapist luxury and relaxed well-being. Names denoting such exclusive facility include Dog Resort, Pet Lovers Resort, All-Star Pet Resort, El Segundo Pet Resort, and Oak Meadows Pet Resort. The Sitting Pretty Dog Resort promotes itself as, quote, a boutique dog hotel that provides a vibrant and opulent home away from home experience for a very lucky group of well-loved dog-friendly dogs. Now, for owners willing to spend extra on the ultimate pampering, spa is the key word to look for. Examples include Green Meadow Spa, Pet Rock Hotel and Spa, Pamper Pet Hotel and Spa, Barclay Pet Hotel and Day Spa, and VCA Kennel Club Resort and Spa. These spa-designated facilities provide grooming sessions in which pets can enjoy the feeling of all other indulgence. Names of PDB also exhibit linguistic creativity through various strategies and processes. In metonymic projection, a link term is used to stand in for an object or concept. The word paw occurs 14 times, or 8%, as in Love Paws Daycare, Furry Paws Forever, Paw Friends, We Love Paws, Precious Paws, Happy Paws, and Joyful Paws. The name Possum Pet Boarding adds a whimsical twist to the word awesome, while Tiffany and Paws is a reference to the premium jewelry store Tiffany and Company. The body part term tail alludes to dogs and cats, as in furry tails and fancy tails. And wag, usually associated with canines, is exemplified in Wagville, Wag Hotels, the Wagmore, and the Wags Club. Finally, onomatopoeic examples can be found in Brentwood Barks, Bow Wow Bungalow, Whoop Purr, and Meowtel. The coinage fur baby can refer to either a cat or dog, but there are various ways to which a dog is referred, including canine, as in canine retreat, rover, rover kennels, hound, hounds of the hills, the hounds club, mutt, many mutts, dog walking and pet sitting, pooch, pooch buddies, pooch hotel, Fido, Club Fido dog daycare and boarding, and doggy, as in Doggy Central and Doggy Daycare and boarding. Terms of endearment for dogs are best friend, as in camp best friends, buddy, best buddies pet care, and goddess, doggy goddess pet services. The process of blending, in which parts of words are combined together, can be found in the names Pautastic, Patopia, DogVacay, and Pulp Fiction. The process of concatenation consists of two or more whole words stringed together. Examples are Fit Dog, Posh Pet Care, Pup Preschool, Pet Rock, and Dogwood. Phonetic substitution can be found in wags to whiskers and sitter for paws. The alphanumeric combination canine is identified in canine comfort, canine loft, canines only, and sandlot canine services. The name cats, paws, and claws is not only phonetically apt, but also eye-catching. Punctuation marks include exclamation, as in WeHo Cats, City Dog Club, hyphen, can't run hyphen a hyphen mutt, and apostrophe, Carl's Kitty City, canines only. The names Dog Eden and iPet Club are instances of NetSpeak. Among the more descriptive expressions identified are the author commands for dogs, like fetch, pet care, and sit and stay, pet resort spa. Other utterance-like examples are go dog, oh hello dog, and double dog dare ya. Popular expressions have been altered to fit the context, as exemplified by ball and bone, bone sweet bone, love at first sit, and pet rush in. Finally, cat owners should feel safe with placing their beloved feline in the care of the cat lady. Foreign borrowings were uncovered among names of PBB as well. The adoption of foreign terms lends an air of style, in addition to evoking an image of an exotic vacation. The name Chow Bella pet spa contains a homophonous substitute for the Italian word ciao, meaning bye. The name Cateau Marmont plays on the French word chateau, meaning mansion. The names Rancho Pet Kennel and Casitas Hotel include a Spanish term. And the name Viva Pets has a revolutionary flair. The name Meowski Hotel includes an onomatopoeic term and a common suffix for Polish names, ski. All right, summary and discussion. Well, collectively, PBB names redefine the way people view their pets by showing how the lexicon humanizes and premiumizes their relationship with them. As shown, names of PBB reinforces the perception of pets as miniature children. They get dropped off at a quote-unquote daycare that may be wired for live streaming webcams so that owners can check on their pets. They're sent to a quote-unquote boarding facility that provide lodging, meals, and activities. At some quote-unquote schools, the fur children receive training, in this case, obedience training. Camps and ranch offer a structured opportunity to enhance their social skills and to explore the outdoors. So here we're talking about pets. We really could just as well be talking about human children. And as shown, many PBB fashion themselves as a hotel, resort, or spa. To note these terms may be merely a marketing ploy to promote a certain image. The actual establishment may not be as fancy or luxurious as it sounds. PBB names also uncovered an assortment of euphemistic terms that invoke feelings of positive expectations. The incorporation of these terms freely expresses the desires of pet owners who want to make their beloved pets happy. Words like precious, happy, joyful, best, pampered, holiday, love, luxury, comfort, paradise, eco, care, fit, and wonder. Here, marketers apply the concept of semantic field, which is defined as a set of lexemes that cover a certain conceptual domain and bear certain specifiable relations to one another. It is a set of lexemes related in meaning and is used to impress a certain image in people's minds. For example, the meanings of the words heavenly, paradise, and zen are linked to the theme of serenity and elicit an image of a relaxed physical state. The lexicalized sense of vacation is an extended period of recreation, especially one spent away from home. Thus, if retailers want to impress in mind a vacation atmosphere, they can use a number of words that belong to the semantic subfield of, say, nature, with words like eco, garden, or meadow. For a concept of luxury, with words like concierge, pampered, and posh. And for the idea of comfort, with words like cradle, home, and pajamas. Moreover, creative PBB names, through clever wordplay and unconventional orthography, help frame these places as fun and playful. Well, hopefully the study has provided some insights into the naming patterns of pet boarding businesses. And although the data set relates to a segment of the population, that is Los Angeles County, the phenomena observed may be broadly applicable. That is, I believe we will see the same patterns for names of pet boarding businesses in other cities. And this is the end of my presentation. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you and wish you all peace and excellent health in the new year. Thank you.
Hello again. We do have time for some questions for Lindsey about these aptly and comically and creatively named luxury hotels for your pets. I've got it's not a very academic question, Lindsey, but I have to ask, do you have among these names?
Do I have I missed the
name of one of these boarding?
Oh, yeah, Gucci. P-U-C-C-I. It's reference to Gucci. So you think of the premium, brand. Yeah, so it fits the one of the strategies that we've seen. The name, evoke this image of luxury and premium service. So that's my favorite one.
Okay, thank you. Let's see if we have other questions from our audience members. Do you plan to expand your study, Lindsey?
Yeah, maybe I was thinking of looking at the pet boarding businesses in say Asian region. I was actually at first I was thinking of doing this, looking at the PBBs in say Taipei, but there were just weren't enough examples. There just weren't many PBBs. And that's why I turned to the Los Angeles County, and it's much more, and also more diverse. The reason why that wouldn't work here, well, not work here, but I wouldn't know because I haven't really examined the PBBs in say Taipei. But I would think there are not so many because, well, here land is kind of scarce. So even if you do find one, it's not like it's situated in like acres of land. Seeing some of these PBBs in Los Angeles, and I guess like most people here live in an apartment, so if they want to, place their pet in the care of someone, they probably hire a pet sitter. So I think like pet sitting service is an alternative to boarders. And also it's much more affordable. And I guess for pets, they could be pampered in the comfort of their own home. I guess like if you put the pets in somewhere, unfamiliar, they're not. So I don't know, it's hard to deal with. But that's just my guess. I don't know because I haven't really checked out the PBBs in Taipei. But I think that could be, well, not just in Taipei, but say in Japan, where I don't know, they could Japanese people really love their cats, so I don't know if there are more cat boarding businesses. There might be a difference. I don't know. So that's, I guess that's sort of being something I might look into, the PBBs in Asia compared to what I just seen, the PBBs in Los Angeles.
We have some incoming questions, so I can open this. Yes, Laurel Sutton asks, have you seen other creative names for places that cater to animals other than cats and dogs?
Well, I think there are services for avian birds, but those are not very common. I mean, obviously, there are a lot more boarding businesses for dogs and cats. I think there's one, paws, claws, and I think I have one example in there. And there's the word claws, so obviously birds will be accepted. But I don't know, in general, my impression is that these are for dogs and cats. But I wanted to know one thing though. When I was checking out the websites for these individual places, my impression is that the facilities catering to dogs outnumbered the facilities catering to cats. And for instance, like the camp and ranch, I think those are for dogs. Like I don't think, like I said, there are no cat camps. And that's sort of understandable because, like cats don't run in packs. There's no bunch of cats jumping into the splash pool. They don't do the agility course, run through the agility course and stuff. So I think like even with my data set, you see a lot more dog boarding business than cats. And I would think that birds, I mean, those are just very rare, I guess. Yeah.
Christine Deviney asks, what inspired you to look at pets and pet boarding?
Well, thank you, Christy. Reading your comments here. Thank you. You are reading my articles and names. Well, if you know my work, I think you know that one of my work in 2017 was pet names and pet naming in Taiwan. So this is sort of like the natural extension to that. I was looking at the pet names and okay, well, what else can we sort of look at? I don't pet boarding businesses. Okay, I'll just do that. And I want to add, like sometimes I get ideas, but ideas come and go. This one particularly stuck with me, and I sort of came back to it a year later, and I found that working on this was very therapeutic. And you read about these studies how having a pet companion and just improves your emotional and physical state. Well, that sort of was the case for me when I was working this. I didn't really feel very stressful. I mean, it's academic work, but I felt that it was. I wouldn't say it's easy because it took a lot of time to collect and organize all these examples. But it wasn't very stressful compared to my other projects. So I started and I was checking out some of the websites. It seemed kind of interesting, and I learned something. I just and this was the final product.
Well, you got to hang out with some very clever names for those businesses. We've got one final question for you, and this comes from Joseph Devney, and he asks, one name included the word goddess. Do you think it's a reference to the dogs or the proprietor, the owner?
I say I wouldn't know unless I check, the website. It might be, well, we don't know if the owner is male or female, right? So I would think it was referring to the dog, because we want, the owner to think of, like here, if you send your dog to us, we'll treat her like a royalty. So that's that I would think is referring to.
I think if you ask the dog would agree. Yes.
Well, the cats will definitely agree. At first, I thought it was referring to cats, but I think it was a dog boarding business. Yeah. I mean, cats are, I don't know, they're prissy and they don't really like to be boarded.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing your interesting research with us, Lindsey. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Thank you.
Excellent.